George Calfa. Eddie Murphy was not a star yet. Eddie Murphy was at the club. I didn't hang out with him, but he was, I saw Eddie Murphy bomb, if you can believe that, because nobody knew him. He was just auditioning for Saturday Night Live at that point. And he was, you could tell he was brilliant. He was a teenager. He was 19 years old. I was 23. This kid's 19, and he's got so much stage presence, so much chops, and he would walk up on stage with what looked like a glass of wine. It was probably cranberry juice because he was too young to drink. And he would do this bit, I remember, where he would get people to step on stage. He just kind of waltz on stage and take his glass and propose a toast. And he'd encourage everybody to raise their glasses. And he would just, it would take a minute or two to get everybody to raise and once everybody had to raise their glasses, he would say, "To black supremacy," and then riff on, that laugh, and then, the white guy in the back, splashed this wine all over him, and do all of that. But I watched this kid just take over the stage and command it. And, his stuff was very silly, but it was you could tell the talent was just oozing from him, his ability to do impressions and characters. And he did another opening bit, which he kind of stole from Dick Gregory. Dick Gregory used to go on stage in the mid-'60s, in the height of the civil rights movement and riots, and he would encourage the audience, especially the ones in the South, to yell out the N-word at him, just to get it out of their system, because I know you're thinking it. And that was actually the title of his autobiography. And that was what he did. And so Eddie would get up there. Now, this is 1980. This is like 15 years later. And Eddie would get up and he would say, "I want you to do this," to yell out. And people would be kind of uneasy. And he would count to 3. You go 1, 2, and then stop. Wouldn't let him say it and say, "I'm not going to let you do that." And I thought it was interesting, mostly in retrospect, that he was taking this bit that Dick Gregory did in 1965, 15 years, who was encouraging people to yell, get out of their system. And Eddie Murphy is going, "No, I'm not going to let you do it. You can't do it. I'm going to like spur that same kind of thing in you, but I'm going to cut you off." So 15 years later, that was the state of the culture.
Cooper's Comedy Corner.